Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of English in Practice. Today I'll talk about things that we use in English. These things are difficult to guess but fun to learn. We call these things idioms. I'll tell you what they are and I'll give you 5 idioms that you can use in your daily life. So let's begin. What are idioms? An idiom is a fixed combination of words whose meaning is not so easy to guess, even if it's read within a context. An idiom has 2 meanings. The first one is called the literal meaning. The second one is called the figurative meaning. Now, we don't really care about the literal meaning, which is the first one. We only care about the figurative meaning. Most of the time, the literal meaning is different from the figurative meaning. Now, if you are confused, let me give you an example right now to make this easy for you. Break a leg. Break a leg is an idiom. That means it has a fixed combination of words. That means the structure you can see now is fixed. It can't be changed. Another thing you should know about this idiom is that it has 2 meanings. The first one is the literal meaning, as I have said, and the second one is the figurative meaning. The literal meaning, the one we don't really care about, and it's the one that you're thinking of right now based on the meanings of the words in the idiom itself. The second meaning, which we really care about, the one that matters, is the figurative meaning. This one can't be really guessed. It's not guessable. It's hard to guess. This one is the one you should learn. And this one in this case is good luck. An idiom can have the following structure: verb plus object plus preposition. An example of that is wrap your head around. In this idiom, you can see that wrap is the verb, your head is the object, although it's a phrase, not one word, and around is the preposition. This idiom means to understand something that is complicated. An idiom can also be a noun phrase, but what is a noun phrase first? A noun phrase is basically a group of words that doesn't have the structure subject plus verb. I have a group of words that doesn't have subject plus verb. Then what does it have? It has one of them and sometimes none of them. In my case, I have only the subject, which is basically a noun or a noun phrase. Let's have an example. A blessing in disguise. This idiom is a noun phrase. This idiom means something that is good but seemed bad at first. Now that we know what idioms are and we know the structure of idioms, now some idioms actually, now let's have the 5 examples I promised. The first one on the list is give it a miss. If you give something a miss, it means that you're planning or you don't want to take part in it. Example: I think I'm going to give my music lesson a miss, which means you're planning not to take your music lesson. The second on the list is on the hoof. If you do something on the hoof, that means you're doing something while doing something else. Example: I was so busy that I didn't have time to eat lunch. I had a sandwich on the hoof, which means you had your sandwich while you were doing something else or while you were doing your job, for example. The third on the list is take each day as it comes. To take each day as it comes means to face or deal with the things that you face every day, not worrying about the future. Example: you need to stop overthinking. Actually, you need to take each day as it comes. This idiom means that you can't just think a lot, stop thinking too much. That means you need to deal with the things that you face right now and don't worry about the future. The fourth on the list is on the house. Now, this idiom is really popular in a cafe, restaurant, or any other places that provide service. If you go to a restaurant, for example, and someone says that this is on the house, it means that this is free. Example: the waiter served us 4 soups and said it was on the house. That means these soups are free. You don't have to pay for them. The fifth and last one on the list for today is easy does it. Now, if you say easy does it, it means that you're asking someone to do something slowly and carefully. Example, let's say that you are in a car and the driver of this car is driving really fast. So you would say something like, easy does it, we don't want anyone to get hurt. That means you're asking this driver to drive slowly and carefully. So, today we looked at idioms, we learned what they are, and we looked at 5 idioms that we can use in our daily life. I hope you learned something today and enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much, and I'll see you another time.